Today's story is The Ice Cream Truck. Downing Street is a busy street. The children play outside all day. The grown-ups work on their houses. They work on their gardens. They work on their cars. Every night at 6 o'clock, the children stop playing and the grown-ups stop working. Every night at 6 o'clock, they hear the sound ting-a-ling-a-ling get louder and louder. It's Mr. Bumble's ice cream truck. It stops in front of number 42 at 6 o'clock every night. Every night, the children run to the truck and line up in a very straight line. Every night at 6 o'clock, the grown-ups put their hands on their head and cry, "Oh no, Mr. Bumble is here!" Every night Mr. Bumble smiles at the children and waves to the grown-ups. He loves the people on Downing Street. He loves stopping in front of number 42 at the end of his day. The grown-ups on Downing Street like Mr. Bumble, but they don't like him selling his ice cream so late. Mrs. Tittle said, "My children won't eat their dinner. They always say they're full." Mr. Marsh said, "Mr. Bumble stops right in front of my house. I can't get in my driveway. I can't even get in my front door. I wish Mr. Bumble wouldn't come so late." Mrs. Rosaki said, "My children don't come when they're cold. They said they lost their spot in line. And the line is always a half hour long. I wish Mr. Bumble wouldn't stop on our street at 6 o'clock every night." The children on Downing Street are happy that Mr. Bumble stops his ice cream truck in front of number 42 every night. Jamie says, "Mr. Bumble has the best ice cream in town. He sells every flavor." Millie says, "Mr. Bumble is the best. He gives us free balloons and wears silly hats." Ronald said, "Mr. Bumble is the funniest man on the street. He tells the best jokes. He tells the best stories." One day, some grown-ups on Downing Street got together. "It's time to stop Mr. Bumble from coming so late," they said. "Let's find out what everyone else thinks." So they got some paper and started to knock on the doors. "Do you think Mr. Bumble should sell his ice cream at 6 o'clock every night?" they asked. They went to every door. They talked to every person. The list was very clear. The grown-ups says no, and the children says yes. So the people on Downing Street met and talked. They came up with a plan that would work. Mr. Bumble," the grown-ups said, "our children are happy that you come to Downing Street. We love you too. But please don't sell your ice cream at 6 o'clock every night." No problem," said Mr. Bumble. "I understand. I won't stop on my way home from work every day. I won't sell ice cream so late." Mr. Bumble's ice cream truck still stops in front of number 42 Downing Street. The children still run to the truck and line up in a very straight line. Mr. Bumble still smiles at the children and waves to the grown-ups. But still, grown-ups put their hands on their head and cry, "Oh no, Mr. Bumble is here!" Now Mr. Bumble stops in front of number 42 at 6 o'clock every morning. The end. Would you like this story? Please push subscribe for us. Bye!